go thou and buy a rope's end. That will I bestow among my wife and her confederates for locking me out of my doors by day. Oh, but soft, I see the goldsmith. Get thee gone, buy thou a rope's end, and bring it home to me.
I buy £1,000 a year. I buy a rope.
A man will hold up that chest to you. I promise your presence in the chain, but neither chain nor goldsmith came to me. Belike you thought our love would last too long, if it were chained together and therefore came not.
Saving your merry humor, here's the note. How much the chain weighs to the utmost carat, the finest of the gold, and chargeable fashion. If you stop to not 3 odd ducats more, then I stand indebted to these gentlemen. I pray you, see them presently discharged, for they are bound to see it stay before it.
I am not furnished with a present for my niece. Besides, I have some business in the town. Good senor, take the strangers to my house, and with you take the chain, and bid my wife disperse to some other seat thereof. Perchance I will be there as soon as you.
Then you will give it to her yourself?
No, bear it with you, lest I come not time enough.
Well, I will, sir. Have you the chain about you?
And if I have not, sir, I hope you have, or else you may return without your money.
Nay, come, I pray you, sir, give me the chain. Both wind and tide stay for these gentlemen, and I to blame if held them here too long.
Good Lord, use this dalliance to excuse your breach of promise to the Porpentine. I should have chid you for not bringing it. But like a shrew, you first begin to brawl.
The hour steals on. I pray you, sir, dispatch.
You hear how he importunes me for the chain.
Why give it to my wife and fetch your money?
Come, come, you know I gave it you even now. Either send me by the chain, or send me by some token.
Fine. Now you're in this humor out of breath. Where's the chain, I pray you? Let me see it.
My business cannot brook this dalliance.
Good sir, say whether you'll answer me or no. If not, I'll leave him to the officer.
I answer you. What should I answer you?
The money that you owe me for the chain.
I owe you none till I receive the chain.
You know I gave it you half an hour since.
You gave me none. You wrong me much to say so.
You wrong me more, sir, in denying me. Consider how it stands upon my credit.
Well, officer, arrest him at my suit.
I do. I charge you in the Duke's name to obey me. This touches me in reputation. Either consent to pay this sum to me, or I attach you by this officer.
Consent to pay thee that I never had. Arrest me, foolish fellow, if thou darest.
Here's thy fee, officer. I will not spare my brother in this case if he should score me so apparently. I do arrest you, sir.
I do obey thee till I give thee bail. But, sirrah, ye shall buy this sport as dear as all the medals in your shop will answer.
Sir, sir, out of law in Ephesus, to your notorious shame I doubt it not.
Master! Here's a bark from Epidemium that stays until her owner comes aboard. And then, sir, she bears away. Our Friday, sir, I've conveyed aboard. And I've brought the oil, the balsam, and the aquavitae. The ship is in her trim, the merry wind blows fair from the land. They take for not at all their owner, master, and yourself.
How now? A madman? Why, thou peevish sheep, what ship of Epidamnum stays for me?
Ship you sent me to. Higher waftage.
Thou drunken slave, I sent thee for a rope, and told thee to what purpose and to what end.
You sent me to the bay, sir, for a bark.
I will debate this matter at your leisure, and teach your ears to listen to me with more heed. To Adriana Villain, hie thee straight. Give her these keys. Tell her, in the desk thus covered over the Turkish tapestry, there is a purse of ducats. Let her send it. Tell her I'm arrested in the street, and that shall bail me. Hie thee, slave, be gone. On, officer, to prison till it come.
Adriana, that is where we dined. Thither I must go against my will, for servants must their master's minds fulfill.
Luciana, did he tempt thee so? Wouldst thou perceive hostility in his eye when he did plead in earnest? Yea or no? Looked he or red, or pale, or sad, or merrily?
What observation madest thou in this haste of his heart's meteors tilting in his face?
First, he denied you had in him no right.
He meant he did me none, the more my spite.
But then swore he that he was a stranger here.
And true he swore, though yet forsworn he were.
Then pleaded I for you.
And what said he?
That love I begged for you, he begged of me.
With what persuasion did he tempt thy love?
With words that in an honest suit might move. First he did praise my beauty, then my speech.
Did speak him fair?
Patience I beseech.
I cannot, nor I will not hold me still. My tongue though not my heart shall have his will. making worse in mine.
Who would be jealous then of such a one? No evil lost is wailed when it is gone.
Ah, but I think him better than I say, and yet would hear in others' eyes were worse. Far from her nest the lapwing cries away. My heart prays for him, though my tongue do curse.
Here goes death for first!
Sweeter, make haste. How hast thou lost thy breath?
By running fast.
Where is the master, Dromio? Is he well?
No, he's in Tartar limbo. Worse than hell. A devil in an everlasting garment has him. When his bark heart is buttoned up with steel. A fiend, a fury, pitiless, rough, a wolf, nay, worse. A fellow, all in buff. A background, a shoulder clapper. When that counterman, the passages of alleys, creeks, and narrowlands. A dog that runs counter, and yet draws rifle at well. One who before the judgment carries poor souls to hell.
Why, man, what is the matter?
I do not know the matter. He's arrested on the case.
What? Is he arrested? Tell me to suit.
I know not whose suit he's arrested. Well, will you send him mistress redemption, the money in the sack?
Go, sister. This I wonder at, that he, unknown to me, should be in debt. Tell me, was he arrested on a band?
Not on a band, but on a stronger thing. A chain, a chain.
Go, Dromio. There's the money. Carry it straight, and bring the master home immediately. Come, sisters. I am pressed down with conceit. Conceit, my comfort, and my injury.
There's not a man I meet but doth salute me, as ever a well-acquainted friend, and every one doth call me by my name. Some tender money to me, some invite me, some give me thanks for kindnesses, some offer commodities for me to buy. Even now, a tailor called me into his shop and showed me silks he had bought for me, and therewithal took measure of my body. Sure, these are but imaginary wiles, and Latin sorcerers inhabit here.
Master, he's the gold you sent me before. What, have you got the picture of old Adam New Apparel?
What gold is this? What Adam dost thou mean?
Not that Adam that keeps paradise, but that Adam that keeps prison. He that came behind you, sir, like an evil angel, and bid you forsake your liberty.
I understand thee not.
Nope, I did some plain case. He that went, sir, like a vast vial in a case of blood. The man, sir, that when gentlemen are tired, gives them sob and arrests them. He that sets up his rest to do more exploits with his mace than a Moorish pike.
What? Thou meanest an officer?
I, sir, the sergeant of the band. He that brings any man to answer that breaks his band.
Well, sir, there rests in your foolery. But, say, is there any ship in port? May we be gone?
Why, sir, I brought you word an hour since that the bark expedition put forth tonight. And then were you hindered by the officer? Here are the angels you sent me for, to deliver you.
The fellow is distracted, and so am I. And here we wander in illusions. Some blessed power deliver us from hence.
Well met, Master Antipholus. I see, sir, you have found the goldsmith now. Is that the chain you promised me today?
Satan, avoid. I charge thee, tempt me not.
Master, is this Mistress Satan?
It is the devil.
Nay, she is worse. She is the devil's dam, and here she comes in the habit of a light wench. And thereof comes that when witches say, God damn me. Not so much to say, God, make me a light wench. It is written they appear to men like angels of light. Light is an effect of fire. Fire will burn. Ergo, white wenches burn. Come on here.
You're a man and you are marvelous, merry sir. Will you go with me? We'll mend our dinner here.
Master, if you do, expect spoon meat, or bespeak a long spoon.
Why, Romeo?
Mary, you must have a long spoon that must eat with the devil.
Avoid then, Bee. What tellest thou me of supping? Thou
Give-
art, as you all are, a sorceress. I conjure thee to leave me and be gone.
Give me the ring of mine you had at dinner, or for my diamond the chain you promised. And I'll be gone, sir, and not trouble you.
Some devils ask her for the parings of one's nail. Brush, hair, rubber blood, pen, a knot, cherry stone. But she, more covetous, would have a chain.
I pray you, sir, my ring, or else the chain. I hope you do not mean to cheat me so.
Avaunt, thou witch. Come, Romeo, let us go.
I cried, says the peacock. Mistress, that you know.
Now now out of doubt Euthyphilus is mad, else he would never so demean himself. A ring he hath of mine worth 40 ducats, and for the same he promised me a chain. Both one and other he denies me now. The reason that I gather he is mad, besides this present instance of his rage, is a mad tale he told today at dinner, of the doors being shut against his entrance, but like his wife, acquaintance with his fits, on purpose shut the doors against his way. My way is to now hie home to his house, and tell his wife that, being a lunatic, he'd rushed into my house and took perforce my ring away. This course I fittest choose, for 40 ducats is too much to lose.
Fear me not, man, I will not break away. I'll give thee, here I leave thee, so much money toward thee, as I rested for. My wife is in a wayward mood today, and will not let me trust the messenger that I should be attached that way. I tell you, it was on harshly over here. Here comes my man. I think he has the money. How now, sir? Have you that I sent you for?
Here's that I warned you will pay them all.
But where's the money?
Why, sir, I gave the money for the rope.
500 ducats, villain, for a rope?
I'll serve you, sir, 500 at the rate.
To what end did I bid thee hie thee home?
To a rope's end, sir, and to that end I am returned.
And to that end I will welcome you.
Good sir, be patient.
Nay, 'tis for me to be patient. I am in adversity.
Good. Now hold thy tongue.
Nay, rather persuade him to hold his hands.
Thou horse and senseless villain!
I would I were senseless, sir, that I might not feel your blows.
Thou art sensible in nothing but blows, and so is an ass.
I'm an ass indeed. You may tell it for my long ears. I am certain from the hour of my activity to this instant, I have nothing at his hands for my service but blows.
Come, go along. My wife is coming yonder.
Mistress, respite Edom, respect your edge, or rather, the prophecy, like the parent, beware the ropes, and
Wilt thou so talk?
How say you now? Is not your husband mad?
His incivility confirms no less. Good Dr. Pinch, you are a conjurer. Establish him in his true sense again, and I will please you what you will demand.
Alas, how fiery and how sharp he looks. Smart, how he trembles in his ecstasy.
give me your hand and let me feel your pulse.
There is my hand, and let it feel your ear.
I charge thee, Satan! House within this man, to yield possession to my holy prayers, and to that state of darkness hide you straight. I conjure thee with all the saints in heaven!
Peace, doting wizard, peace. I am not mad.
Oh, that thou wert not, poor distressed soul.
You maiden, you, are these your customers? This companion with the saffron face. Feast and revels at my house, whilst upon me the guilty doors were shut, and I denied to enter in my house.
Oh, husband, God doth know you dined at home. Where would you have remained until this time, free from these slanders and this open shame?
Dined at home. Thou villain, what sayest thou?
Sir, sooth to say, you did not dine at home.
Were not my doors locked up, and I shut out?
Purdy, your doors were locked, and you shut out.
And did not she herself revile me there?
Stand
not her kitchen maid, rail, taunt, and scorn me?
Certes, she did. The kitchen vessel scorned you.
And did I, thine rage, part from thence?
Mary, you did. My cause bear witness that six have felt the vigor of his rage.
Is it good to soothe him in these contraries?
It is no shame. The fellow finds his vein, and yielding to him humors well his frenzy.
Thou hast suborned the goldsmith to arrest me.
Alas, I sent you money by Dromios to redeem you, who came in haste for it.
Money by me, heart and goodwill you might, but surely, master, not a rag of money.
Went not thou to her for a prince of ducats?
He came to me and I delivered it.
And I am witness with her that she did.
God and the rope maker bear me witness that I was sent for nothing but a rope.
Mistress!
Both man and master is possessed.
I know by their pale and deadly looks, they must be bound and laid in some dark room.
Say wherefore did so lock me forth today? Why dost thou deny the bag of gold?
I did not, gentle husband, lock me forth.
And, gentle master, I received no gold, but I do confess that we were locked out.
Dissembling villain, thou speakest false and bold.
Assembly harlot, thou art false in all. Nor confederate with a damned pack to make a loathsome advocate sport of me. But with these nails, I'll plug out these false eyes that would behold me in this shameful sport.
Oh, by divine women, come not near me!
For company! The fiend is strong within him.
Ah, me, poor man, how pale and wan he looks.
What, will you murder me? Thou jailer thou, I am thy prisoner. Wilt thou suffer them to make a rescue?
Masters, let him go. He is my prisoner, and you shall not have him.
Go find this man, for he is frantic too.
What wilt thou do, thou peevish officer? Hast thou delight to see a wretched man do outrage and displeasure to himself?
He is my prisoner. If I let him go, the debt he will require me.
I will discharge thee ere I go from thee. Bear me forthwith unto his creditor, and, knowing how the debt grows, I will pay it. Good master doctor, see him safe conveyed home to my house. Almost unhappy day.
Almost unhappy strumpet.
Master, I'm here entering bonds for you.
Outdone me, villain. Say wherefore did so mad me.
Will you be bad for nothing? Be bad, Master Brett, the devil!
God help you, saints, how I praise God.
Go, there hence. Sister, go you with me. Say now, who soon is he arrested at?
One, Angela, a goldsmith. Do you know him?
I know the man. What is the sum he owes?
200 ducats.
Say, how grows it due?
Due for a chain your husband had with him.
He did bespeak a chain for me, but had it not.
When as your husband, all enraged today, came to my house and took away my ring, the ring I saw upon his finger now. Straight after did I leave him his chain.
It may be so, but I can never see it. Come, jailer, bring me where the goldsmith is. I long to know the truth here at large.
God, for thy mercy, they are loose again, and come with naked
There's
swords!
no more help to have them back again!
Hurry, they'll kill us!
I see these witches are afraid of swords.
She that would be your wife now ran from you.
Come to the centaur to fetch our stuff from thence. How long though we were safe and sound aboard?
Faith, stay here this night. They will surely do us no harm. You saw they speak us fair, give us gold. Methinks they are such a gentle nation that for the amount of mad flesh that claims marriage to me, I could find in my heart to stay here still in privilege.
I will not stay for all the town. Therefore away to get our stuff aboard.
I am sorry, sir, that I have hindered you, but I protest. He had the chain of me, though most dishonestly he doth deny it.
How's the man seems here in the city?
Of very reverend reputation, of credit infinite, highly beloved, second to none that lives here in the city. His word might bear my wealth at any time.
Speak softly, yonder is a rocks.
'Tis so, and that self-chain about his neck, which she forswore so monstrously to have. Would gentlemen draw near, I'll speak to him. Senior Antipholus, I wonder much that you would put me to such shame and troubles, and not without some scandal to yourself, whose circumstance and oath so to deny. This chain, which now you wear so openly, besides the charge, the shame, imprisonment, you've been wrong to this, My honest friends, who but for staying on our controversy, had hoisted sail and put to sea today. This chain you had to me, can you deny it?
I think I had. I never did deny it.
Yet that you did, sir, and forswore it too.
Who heard me to deny it or forswear?
These good mind thou oats did fear thee.
Fie on thee, wretch, 'tis pity that thou livest to walk where any honest man resorts.
Thou art a villain to impeach me thus. I'll prove mine honor and mine honesty against thee presently, if thou darest stand.
I dare, and you fie me for villain!
Hold! Hurt him not, for God's sake, he's mad!
Come within and take his sword away. Bind Merlin to and bring it to my house.
Run, master, run! For God's sake, take our house! This is some friar and we're spoiled! Be quiet, people! Wherefore come?
To fetch my poor distracted husband hence. Let us come in, that we may bind him fast and bear him home for his recovery.
I knew he was not his perfect wits.
I'm sorry now that I withdraw him.
How long had this possession held the man?
This week he hath been heavy, sour, sad, much different from the man he was.
Up until this afternoon, his passion ne'er break into extremity of rage.
Have you not lost much wealth by wreck of sea? Forward some dear friend? Have not else his eyes strayed his affection and unlawful love? A sin prevailing much in youthful men, who give their eyes the liberty of gazing. Which of these sorrows is he subject to?
To none of these, except to be the last, namely some love that drew him off from home.
For that, you should have reprehended him.
Why, so I did,
I, but not rough enough.
as roughly as my modesty would let me,
Happily in private.
and in assemblies too.
I, but not enough.
It was the copy of our conference. In bed, he slept not, for my urging it. At board, he fed not, for my urging it. Alone, it was the subject of my theme. In company, I often glanced it. Still did I tell him that it was vile and bad.
And there it came that the man was mad. The venom clamors of a jealous woman, poison more deadly than a mad dog's tooth. It seems his sleeps were hindered by thy railing. There it came that his head is light. Thou sayest 'tis me the sauce of thy upbraiding. Unquiet meals make ill digestion. And food and sport and life-preserving rest, to be disturbed with man or beast. The consequences then thy jealous fits have scared thy husband from the use of wits.
She never apprehended him but mildly when he demeaned himself roughly and wildly. Why bear you these rebukes, and answer not?
She did betray me to my own reproof. Good people, enter and lay hold on him.
No, not a creature enters in my house.
And let your servants bring my husband forth.
Neither. He took this place a sanctuary, and I shall privilege him from your hands till I have brought him to his wits again, or lose my labor in saying it.
I will attend my husband, be his nurse, and therefore let me have him home with me.
Be patient, for I will not let him stir till I have used the approved means I have, with wholesome syrups, drugs, and holy prayers, to make of him a formal man again. It is a branch and parcel of mine oath, a charitable duty of my order. Therefore depart, and leave him here with me.
I will not hence, and leave my husband here, and ill it doth beseem your holiness to separate the husband and the wife.
Be quiet and depart. Thou shalt not have him.
A complaint to the Duchess of this indignity.
Come! Go! I will fall prostrate at her feet and never rise until my prayers and tears have won her grace to come in person hither and take perforce my husband from the abbess.
By this I think that I appointed by.
Anon, I'm sure, the Duchess herself in person comes this way to the melancholy vale, the place of death and sorry execution, behind the ditches of the abbey here.
Upon what cause?
To see a reverend Syracusan merchant, who put unluckily into this bay against the laws and statutes of the town, beheaded publicly for his offense.
See where they come, we will behold his death.
Kneel to the Duchess before she passed the abbey.
Yet once again proclaim it publicly, if any friend will pay the sum for him, he shall not die, so much we tender him.
Justice, most gracious Duchess, against the abbess.
She is a virtuous and a reverend lady. It cannot be that she hath done thee wrong.
May it please your grace, Antipholus, my husband, whom I made lord of me and all I had at your important letters, this ill day a most outrageous fit of madness took him, that desperately he hurried through the streets, with him his bondsmen, all as mad as he, doing displeasure to the citizens there by rushing in their houses, bearing forth rings, jewels, anything his grace should like. Once did I get him bound and sent him home. Anon, I watched not by what strong escape he broke from those that had guarded him, and with his mad attendants and himself chased us away, till, raising up more aid, we came again to find them. Then fled they into this abbey, whither we pursued them. And here the abbess shuts the gates on us, and will not suffer us to fetch him out, nor send him forth that we may bear him hence. Therefore, most gracious lady, with thy command, let him be brought forth and borne hence for help.
Long since thy husband served me my wars. Go, some of you, knock at the abbey gate, and bid the lady abbess come to me. I will determine this before I stir.
Oh, mistress, mistress! Ship and save yourself! My master and his man have both broke loose, beaten the maids around, and bound the doctor whose beard they have singed off with brands of fire. And ever as a blaze they thrown in great pails of puddled mire to quench his hair. My master preaches patience all the while his man nicks him with scissors like a fool. Unless he sends a present help, they will surely kill the conjurer!
Fool! Thy master and his man are here, and this is false that thou report to us.
Mistress, mistress, upon my life, I tell you true. I haven't breathed almost since I did see it. He cries for you, and vows if he can take you, to scorch your face and to disfigure you.
Ah!
Poor mistress, fly me gone!
Ah! Come, stand by me. Fear nothing. Guard the towers.
I mean, it is my husband. Witness you that he is born about invisible. Even now we housed him in the abbey here, and now he's there, past thought of human reason.
Justice, most gracious lady, oh grant me justice.
Lest the fear of death doth make me dote, I see my son Antipholus and Dromio.
Justice, sweet lady, against that woman there. She whom thou camest to be my wife, that hath abused and dishonored me, even in the height and strength of an injury. Beyond imagination is a wrong that she this day hath shameless thrown on me.
Discover how, and thou shalt find me just.
This day, great lady, she locked me out my doors by day, and she with harlots feasted in my house.
A grievous fault. Say, woman, didst thou so?
No, my good lady, myself, he, and my sisters today did dine together. So befall my soul, as this is false he burdens me withal.
Ne'er may I look on day nor sleep on night, but she tells to your highness similar truth.
Oh, perjured woman, they are both forsworn. In this the man that justly chargeth them.
My liege, I am advised what I say. This woman locked me out this day from dinner. That goldsmith there, were he not packed with her, could witness it. For he was with me then, who parted with me to go fetch a chain, promising to bring it to the appropriate time where Balthazar and I did dine together. Our dinner done, and he not coming thither, I went to seek him. In the street I met him, and in his company, these gentlemen. There did this perjured goldsmith swear me down, that I this day of him received the chain, which God he knows, I saw not. For the which he did arrest me with an officer. I did obey him sent to my peasant home, for certain ducats. He was then returned. Then fairly I bespoke the officer to go with me in person to my house. By the way we met, my wife, her sisters, and a rabble more of vile confederates. Among them they brought one pinch, a hungry, lean-faced villain, a threadbare juggler and fortune teller, a needy, hollow-eyed, sharp-looking wretch, and gazing in mine eyes, feeling my pulse, and with no face, as throughout facing me, cries out, I was possessed. Then all together they fell upon me, bound me, bore me thence, and in a dark and dankish vault at home, there left me and my man, both bound together, till, gnawing with my teeth my bonds in thunder, I gained my freedom, immediately ran hither to your grace, to whom I beseech to give me ample satisfaction for these deep shames and great indignities.
My lady, in truth thus far, I witness with him that he died not at home, but was locked out.
But had he such a chain of thee, or no?
He had, my lady, and when he ran in here, these people saw the chain about his neck.
Besides, I will be sworn these years of mine heard you confess you had the chain of him after you first forswore it on the marts.
And thereupon I drew my sword on you, and then you fled into this abbey here. from whence I think you are come by miracles.
I never came within these abbey walls, nor didst thou ever draw thy sword on me. I never saw the chain, so help me heaven, and this is false you burden me withal.
Why, what an intricate impeach is this? I think you all have drunk of Circe's cup. If here you housed him, here he would have been. If he were mad, he would not plead so coldly. You say he dined at home. The goldsmith here denies that saying. Cyril, what say you?
He dined with her there at the Porpentine.
He did, and from my finger snatched that ring.
'Tis true, my lady. This ring I had with her.
Saw'st thou him enter the abbey here?
As sure, my lady, as I do see your grace.
Why, this is strange. Go, follow the abbess hither. I think you are all mated or stark mad.
Most mighty Duchess, vouchsafe me speak a word. Haply I see a friend that will pay the sum that may deliver me.
Speak freely, Sir Cusion, what thou wilt.
Sir, is your name, Sir, not Antipholus? Does not that your bondman Dromio?
Within this hour I was his bondman, sir, but I take him not into my cords. Now am I Dromio and his man unbound.
I am sure you, both of you, remember me.
Ourselves, we do remember, sir, by you, for lately we were bound as you are now. You are not Pinch's patient, are you, sir?
Why, you look strange upon me. You know me well.
I never saw you in my life till now.
Oh, grief hath changed me since you saw me last, and careful hours of times to form his hand have written strange features in my face. Yet tell me this, dost thou not know my voice?
Neither.
Dromio, nor thou?
Nope. Trust me, sir, nor I.
I'm sure thou dost.
Aye, but I am sure that I do not. And whatsoever a man denies, you are now bound to believe him.
Not know my voice, O time's extremity, hath thou so cracked and splitted my poor tongue, that in 7 short years my only son does not know the feeble key of my untuned cares. Tell me thou art my son, Antipholus.
I never saw my father in my life.
But 7 years since, in Syracuse, boy, thou knowest we parted. But perhaps my son is shamest to acknowledge me in misery.
The Duchess and all that know me in the city can witness with me that it is not so. I never been to Syracuse in my life.
I tell thee, Sir Cusion, 20 years have I been patron to Antipholus, during which time he ne'er saw Syracusa. I see thy age and dangers make thee dote.
Most mighty Duchess, behold a man hath wronged.
I see 2 husbands for mine eyes deceive me.
One of these men is genius to the other, and so of these, which is the natural man and which is the spirit? Who deciphers them?
I, sir, am Dromio. Command him away. I, sir, am Dromio. Pray, let me stay.
Aegean, art thou not? Where else is ghost?
My old master, who is bound him here? Whoever bound him, I will loose his bonds, and give a husband by his liberty. Speak, O Aegean, if thou beest the man, thou hadst a wife once called Amelia. Oh, if thou beest the same Aegean, speak, and speak unto this tame Amelia.
If I dream not, thou art Amelia. If thou art she, where is the son that floated with you upon the fatal raft?
By men of Epidamnum, he and I, and the twin Dromio were all taken up. But by and by, rude fishermen of Corinth, by force took Dromio and my son from them. Me they left with those of Epidamnum. What then became of them I cannot tell. I to this fortune that you see me in.
Why, here begins his morning story bright. These 2 Antipholuses, these 2 so dight, and these 2 Dromios, one in semblance, besides her urging of wreck at sea, these are the parents to these children, which are accidentally met here together. Antipholus, thou camest from Corinth first?
No, sir, not I. I came from Syracuse.
Say, stand apart, I know not which is which.
I came from Corinth, most gracious lady.
And I with him.
Which of you 2 did dine today with me?
Aye, gentle mistress.
And are you not my husband?
No, I say nay to that.
And so do I. Yet did she call me so, and this her fair sister did call me brother. What I told you then, I hope I shall have leisure to make good now. This be not a dream I see here.
That is the chain, sir, which you have of me.
I think it be, sir. I deny not.
And you, sir, for this chain arrested me.
I think I did, sir. I deny it not.
I sent you money, sir, to be your bail, by Dromio, but I think he brought it not.
Nope, none by me.
This purse of ducats I received from you, and Dromio my man did bring them me. I see we still did meet each other's man, and I was taken for him, and he for me. And thereupon these arrows arose.
These ducats pawn I for my father here.
It shall not need. Thy father hath his life.
Sir, I must have that diamond from you.
There, take it, and much thanks for my good cheer.
Renowned lady, vouchsafe to take the pains to go with us into this abbey here, to hear at large discoursed all our fortunes, and we shall make the full satisfaction. 33 years have I begun in travail of you, my sons, and until this present hour, my heavy burden ne'er delivered. The Duchess, my husband, and my children both, and you the calendars of their nativity, go to a gossip's feast, and go with me, after so long grief, such festivity.
With all my heart, I'll gossip at this feast.
Yay!
Master, shall I fetch you stuff from the shipboard?
Dromio, what stuff of mine hast thou embarked?
Your goods I lay host at the Centaur?
He speaks to me. Dromio, I'm your master. Come, go with us. We'll look for that anon. Embrace that brother there. Rejoice with him.
Methinks you are my class, and not my brother. I see by you, I'm a sweet-faced youth. Will you walk in to see their gossiping? Not I, sir. You are my elder.